Right. Are we? Is it that? Can't be that. Is it that? Oh, it might be that. Oh, wow. Fuck, it is that. It is that, isn't it? How are we going, team? For some reason, we were having an absolute nightmare. Looks fine. Okay. Yeah. We had to close that first one. I shut it down. But for some reason, it has been having. It's just been really bizarre. Um, I'll give it a second. Now we're here. Random. Oh shit! It was coming up. It kept coming up with that message going, "It's not connected," for some random reason. So, um, for some random reason. So, um, I think we're over that, and hopefully now we'll be in charge. I think we're over that, and hopefully now we'll be in charge. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Well, we're in. We're in. It's working. I'll figure out why it was having a moment later. Obviously, can't do too much now. But I've just flicked it onto another one. But I hope that the internet is just a little bit far from my house rather than the one that's sitting across in the corner. Uh, yeah, that's about the only thing. But we'll see. We'll see. We're going to give it a whirl anyway. We're here. We're ready to go. Boom. Job done. Okay, so team, welcome once again. I thought today we'd do some 3-minute pieces. Okay, so reasonably shortish, but we're going to just keep working on the same things that we've been working on in terms of our freedom, our rhythm, working with the machine rather than against it. Okay, so when we get into the warm up today, and you can do it now if you'd like. I've been thinking about it a lot and talking about it with a few people. The whole coming into the front and getting that compression here. If you sit on the machine, you can have feet in or you can have feet out, whatever you want to do. Without holding the chain, just get yourself to there, and then this is about the most comfortable position I feel. Okay, which look how far back I am, right? Now, yes, it could be due to my flexibility, okay, but trying to hold ourselves right up here, I've really got to hold a lot of tension in all of my muscle groups, right, to hold myself here. This is easy because I take 1 foot out. Now, that's the position that we're trying to use as free movement, okay? Because obviously, if we're all sitting here trying this now and we're getting to here and we're like, shit, okay, we can add the chain. And of course, the chain's got just a little bit of resistance there that can help hold us forward. Obviously, it's trying to, we're trying to pull ourselves back. But that last part into the front, which is that compression, has to be really natural. Has to be we create rhythm here. We've got core stability, we've got that flow off the back, and then once we get into this part here, that's our accordion, that's our spring, right? We come into here, and we have to move out. We can't sit. Jesus Christ, we can't hold ourselves up here. Okay, it doesn't work. So we've got to use it to our advantage for that movement there. Okay. And we can do it here just sitting here nicely and just as an exercise, we just roll up and we're going to come back. There ain't no way we can hold ourselves out there. Okay, and so if we use that in and out movement here, just like that, and not think about, I've got to get to the front and do that, we just roll in, roll out, roll in, roll out. If we can try and get that roll in, roll out movement better and easier, okay, and then we take that little bit of time to pick and then send the machine through, we've got a much better chance at continuing that flywheel from spinning, okay? And that's really the aim of it all, okay? And so today, once we start getting up into the rate, let's keep working on that front part of just getting that speed into the catch, getting that compression, and then releasing that tension on the way out, okay? And as I say, we've got to remember that we are trying to connect out the front here, okay? But remember there's that little bit of take up, and then we're going to get that connection as we push and start to swing that body through the stroke, okay? And so that'll be a lot about what we're doing. Okay, so all the other stuff we'll keep working on, but the more we start and the more we keep focused on that front end of the stroke and how we get in and how we get out, the better we're going to get. Okay, I can't stress that enough. You know, I'm never going to have to sit here and tell anyone you need to work harder, okay, or push harder or do all this other stuff. Is always going to be everyone's working, okay, sweating, puffing along, struggling. I'll put my hand up, you know, because it is a machine that we can't beat. But if we can get that, that sympathy with our stroke, with the machine, and then start to use that to our advantage, we're going to have a much better chance at getting a better number, better numbers on screen, better continuous numbers on screen, okay, and really start to push just a little bit harder than we think we can in terms of how long we can hold pressures for, how long we can hold rates for, okay, because we let it do itself. So in the workout today, we'll warm up. And obviously the first sort of 2 or 3 are really just going to start getting us into the groove, okay? So we'll warm up, you know, 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. And then once we get into this, first couple, relatively easy, right? Just moving along, spinning it up. Then we start to put in a little bit of an intensity around here, okay? Then we put in a little bit more here. We start getting up into that rate, okay? We're tapping it along. And so today, everything's just about freedom of speed, movement, that front end while we're doing it, okay? And everything's changing very quickly. So 2 minute, 1 minute, everything's changing fast, okay? And then when we get down to here, this is where our money is. This is where we're really trying to focus on this. This workout is trying to focus, especially on this last set, okay? We're going to be a little bit fatigued, but we're going to have work through here with that rating and that speed coming forward, everything else. And so when we hit this last one, 28, 30, 32, 3 minutes, it's going to be really good, okay? And we're going to have to move quick, and have to tap it along, and have to keep that flywheel spinning, okay? And we're going to punch it out. Easy, okay? Job done. Oh, lovely. Coffee's down the gurgler. And we are ready to go. And we haven't had any blackouts, right? Haven't had any blackouts. It's so bizarre. Right, okay. So enough of that. No more blackout. Let's get into it, right? Okay. So enough chit chat. Done the chit chat and the I guess the technical glitches. So let's start off as we always do, just loosening up. Robro's already warmed up. He's going to have to warm up again now. The amount of chatting we were sitting there doing. Okay. So get yourself nice and limber. The aim of the game. Freedom of movement. And as we get further and further out the front, in terms of comfort, okay? Start to feel that compression. Start to feel ourselves getting into that nice position. And that position happens from this momentum, the chain drawing us, and the speed that we come off the back by having those supple knees, okay? So like, we can come forward just by letting the legs bend up, and obviously we want to get that body into position. So we just think about it, hands over, soft knee break, roll forward, and just let ourselves roll in to as far as we can without trying to get to the front, okay? So without thinking, I've really got to try and get extra length or anything, just be natural, roll, let the hands have the feeling from that chain resistance. The seat's got some acceleration on it, or there's movement, momentum with it, and then the body will stop us right there because we can't compress anymore. Okay, real simple. Okay, that's it. So keep focus on that now. Roll. Remember, as we press away, feel that take up. Long arms. Feel the push. Feel the sequence. That press, body coming through, weight on the feet, pressure on those feet. Lemons all the way. Very nice. So, good rhythm here, good momentum, good flow, rhythm. Let's just squeeze it on a little bit. Last sort of 30, 40 seconds. Let's bring the pace down towards that training level. Okay, breathing. Pressure. Smoothness, okay? Smooth power. Nice rhythm. Nice momentum. Okay, good. Let's take another 5 strokes. Last one. Good. Righto. Okay, so should be ready to rock and roll. Okay. Remember these first couple. Starting well. Nice rhythm. Get that flow, momentum. Okay, and then we start to push on with a little bit of pace. Get some good speed. We've got plenty of rest time. Okay, with a half the amount of rest as the piece itself. So we're going to have plenty of time to rest off each one. So we can really start to push ourselves a little bit. Okay, beautiful. Right. Okay, so check everything's good. Jump on, let's get our setup done. Okay, select workout. That button feels a bit weird. New workout, intervals, time. Okay, 3 minute on the set time and 1 minute and 30 seconds on that rest time. We'll just leave that flashing for a second. Wait for the team to all be good. The old heel straps all nice and loose, sticky, ready to hold myself in. Okay, ready to rock and roll? Beauty. Okay, so let's press that checkbox. Let's get ready. Okay, so first one, just 20, 22. Okay, good rhythm. Start off well. Let's really focus the technique, these first couple, and we're going to take it through. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Tension. Row. Okay, so just nice 2 minutes here. Just flow on from where we were. Start here with this compression, handle speed, and the seat speed. Once the handles are open and knee, same speed forward. Okay, there and there, relationship. There, one speed into the front. Good. Roll. Smooth. Take good rhythm. Good momentum. Good swing, okay? Continuous motion, back and forward. Good. Nice flat draw. Feel that output, okay? Good sustainable pressure. And working these parts of the stroke. Okay. Long arms out of that front. And that compressed position there. Nice, okay? Up 2 now. So just a little bit more freedom. Okay, breathe into it. Nice flow. And now we've just got a new rhythm. And we tap the flywheel. Once we change speed, we'll change gear. Now the focus is maintaining that flywheel speed at that new rhythm. Okay, easy peasy. Easy, easy peasy. Okay, so the punch through these first two pretty easily. Okay, so even now, just rowing along, just getting that body under control. Okay, nice relaxed rhythm. Okay, and think about how that was, what we can do slightly better in this next one. Okay, rating's going to start to climb a little bit. Okay, so we start this next one at 22. So straight onto that rhythm we just finished on. And just remember, every time we go up and rate, we move quicker. First and foremost, move quicker, move faster, move all the movements a little bit more free, with a bit more freedom. Once you find that, then you can focus on output. Okay, there's going to be a little bit more pressure that we put in, but don't make the pressure focus the how am I going to get this to the top focus. Move first, find pressure after. Okay, here we go. Third. Now, so nice and free. Okay, there it is at 22. So we're moving free. We've got a continuous motion happening. And then we can start to focus on output. Good. Nice rhythm. There it is. Good momentum. You feel that body hanging off the handles. Feel that pressure pushing and unwinding that body, opening that body out through the drive. Compress, extend. Okay, good. Straightening ourselves out. One motion. Feel that sequence. Pressure on feet, hanging handles. And then unravel that body with the core. Sit back. Nice, okay, good. Bring it up. 24 on this one. Now, quickness of movement. And then think about output. Good. Hold this. Good hand. Nice. Good rhythm. Good motion. Nice one. Okay. We tap it along. Flywheel spinning. Maintain that movement. Good. Good push. Okay, nice. Okay. Short and sharp. Really good. Okay, so take a moment. Think about that. Okay, should feel quite strong. Probably not the right term. Especially those ones. We can feel some comfort because it's a short piece. We focus the hang. We should get to a point now where we're like, that's pretty good. Not be like, shit, oh man, oh, really fucked. You know, like if we're working a little bit super hard, we could be forcing it slightly, okay? Remember to get into this rhythm, this motion with the machine. Keep moving with it. Once that flywheel's spinning, what are we trying to do? Think about that. It's already spinning. We're tapping it. We're holding what we've created. Okay, we're using the energy to maintain not to try and produce any more. Okay, flywheel speed goes, we go with that flywheel speed around the front, through to the back. Okay, so 2, 1, 24, 26. Here we go. Now, okay, so elastic length to start. Don't have to overreach. Okay, here we are. Okay, flywheel moving there. This is good. Good motion. Nice. Okay, now let's focus. Long arms with me. Let's hang. Around the front. Leave them out. And push away from the handle. Ready? Push away. Arms will hold. Feel the hang. Good. Feel the rhythm. Feel the swing. Unwind that body. Long arms with me. Nice. Good motion. Feel the feet. Feel what's happening. Feel the strap. Back onto the balls of the feet. Good. Really nice. Okay, so prepare to go up. Move free. Now. Good. Hand speed. Travel speed. Here it is. This is our metronomic continuous motion. Good. Focus the flow. Good. Maintain this. Tap it on. Good. Okay, nice. So really good. It's halfway. Now, got a good chance in these next few to just climb that ladder. Okay, we just go up. Every minute, we look for that little bit extra freedom. And we look at the speed that we can gain by just moving that little bit faster, working with the machine, tapping that flywheel, and then maintaining what we create. Okay? So, when we go up in pace, move quicker. Okay? Move quicker, get the freedom. The rating will come. Then evaluate your output. Think about the speed of the drive, because we're rating's getting a little bit higher now. We want to think of speed of the drive. Free hands, tap it along, okay? Work when we have to work, rest when we can, okay? Find that work-rest ratio. We'll talk about that in this set, okay? 24, 26, 28, 1 minute at each rate. Boom, moving in. Now, okay, we start off here, find our rhythm, find our natural elastic length to start. Okay? There it is. Okay, should be onto it now. Long arms with me. Hang. Brush the body. Good. Smooth application. One drive. Pressure. Hold that through. Listen to the flywheel. Up 2. Now. Freedom. There it is. Okay, now hold this. Tap, tap, and move. That's it, good. Okay, hold this. Long arms. Compress. Roll them. Nice. Okay, hang with me. Prepare for the change. Moving. This one. Now. Here it is. Okay. Leg speed. Now maintain. Tap. Tap. Yeah. Metronome. Good. A little hang. Long arms with me. Both feet. Compress. Breathe. Relax. Nice. Okay, pretty good. Nice and punchy. Okay, really good motion there. Okay, get ourselves under control. Open the mouth. Just roll it out. Okay, nice. Okay, hopefully you saw the change in speed, every rate, freedom of movement as we get quicker, moving faster, moving more efficiently. Okay, remembering to use that speed through the drive to then just get back out. Okay, if you look at it here, I can have a really slow drive. I can create that speed forward. Okay, so we unwind, we sit back, momentum back. Okay, core stability draws us back. Handles, they wanted to go back quick anyway. Okay, easy. Right, firm. 26, 28, 30. We're going up. Now, okay, take a bit to get into this rhythm. Move freely, elastically. Find our speed. Find our rhythm. With as much relaxation as possible. Okay? Work, rest. Hang. Okay, no tension in the shoulders. armpits, down in the lats. Up here, straight up. Now, elastic. There it is. They now hold. Hang. Hang off the front. And press. Freedom in the ankles. Let the seat come under. Body's in good position. And then squeeze and hang. Lemon and lat. Open the mouth. Stay loose. Up. Now, elastic thing. Now tap. Flywheel. Maintain. Good. Okay, hold this. Push it back. Open the body. Hang with me. Longer. Relax the face. Good. 5 strokes. Nice. Okay, good. As you can feel, pressure ramping up. Heart rate will be up. Hopefully the tension is low. Okay. Yes, the heart rate, the physicality starts climbing, but if we can stay as relaxed as possible, we find what? We find fractions of seconds, which equals meters at the end of the piece. Okay? It's the difference between holding a split and it flicking between two. Okay? So last set, 28, 30, 32. Now, if it's feeling a bit high, just hold the rates that you're comfortable with. Okay, otherwise, let's really see if we can climb through these rates with relaxation, rhythm, finish it well. Okay, boom and build, moving in. Now, okay, just be elastic to start. Find our rate here, and then we find the speed. Find it with efficiency. Okay, there it is. Now breathe, okay? Breathe, swing, push, swing. Good. Hold. Core stability. Press and move. Up to. Now. Nice. Okay, tap along. Here we go. Think about the flywheel. Smooth pick up. Hang. Press and open the body. Sit back. Good. Hang. Rhythm. Okay, keep it free. Keep it moving. Breathe. Building up. Now, keep the run. Feel the power. Swing. Hang. Hang speed. Run and finish. Brush the body. Take. Now. Now. Last 30 seconds. Long arm. Sit back. Hang. Pull away. Long. Hang. Wow, beauty. Nice. I'm catching my breath. That's great speed. Felt real good. Pushing that one really well. Heart rate's up too. Okay, job done. Simple as that. Okay, really good focus today on using that compression, rhythm, rating, speed. Okay, we've got everything in there. Not too long. Obviously, old mate here faffing about at the start. But the workout, really good, okay? As always, using that, using that build through the ratings to get the rhythm and the comfort, okay? Get ourselves to a position to be able to really push it. Okay, let's reset the menu. I'm gonna save it all there. You're gonna see a really good increase in speed, guarantee it. Jeepers, I know I did. Okay, let's breathe. Let's lengthen out. Let's feel the roll forward. Nice, okay. Let's get our composure back together. We'll just warm this down. Nice and free. Okay, use this time now while we're not fully thinking about technique and about length and all that sort of stuff, but still just feel, even now, feel the handle pulling, legs moving, and just feel this relationship between this and this, okay? Just imagine if I stuck a string from here to here, what it would do. Okay, there, same speed. From there, same speed. Okay, we can look down at it, same speed. And just let yourself at one speed on the side roll it to your position, okay? Your compression, wherever that is. Okay, we're not forcing it with momentum. We don't really have a lot of momentum to allow us to get right up. Okay, so just roll on there. Okay, on there. Also feel the weight change now on the feet, toes, balls there. Okay, straps, float, pressure. Feel that change. Good, okay. Now just add a little bit of body weight on the drive. So hang the arms out long. Good. Feel that momentum. The swing. Take good motion. This is nice. Okay, we don't have a lot of pressure, so to say. It's not like we're trying to force any speed. We're just using our body weight, using the compress and unravel to just hold a nice, relaxed speed on this warm down, okay? As you can see, the drive time's really long. There, right through, good. Breathing, under control. Okay, let's do another 5 strokes. Long arms. Nice with the body. Last one. Good. Okay, really good. A really, really good team. Okay. Another fantastic session. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, obviously, sorry about the start. Try and sort that out. Might have to reset the old router over there, figure out why you're not working very well. As I mentioned at the start, as we always often do, a couple of things to really work on throughout the session. And so hopefully, especially as we got up into the rate, you could feel yourself with that compression, the body's natural stopping point. We can't get our ass right up underneath ourselves and we're like way up into the housing. You can if you've got very long arms and super, super good flexibility that allows you to get right up into that position. But we just got to keep working on that ability to just feel ourselves just roll forward to there, wherever that is for you, okay? And I know as you get up and rate, it might feel like you're here, whatever. Don't worry, okay? You can be here at like this rhythm here, but have good connection and good continuation of that flywheel, okay? If we've got that, you're in a really good point to maintain the pace of the flywheel, because that's what we've got to keep remembering, okay? And I'm pretty sure I get that message across all the time, that all we're trying to do is keep the flywheel spinning, okay? At the same speed, tap it along. That's why I say tap it along, because all we do is we use that energy a little bit to get up to speed, and then we find an energy level to sustain the speed of the flywheel. Now, once we start getting up here, yes, it's difficult because you fall into that having to work quite hard to keep it at that pace, okay? And that's what happens. That's why we don't spend too much time around here, okay? And that's why good luck to anyone that can do that for 10 minutes within reason, okay? Within reason. But the whole idea is to be able to work up, find comfortable zones, comfortable speeds at each rating, and comfortable rhythm, sustainable rhythms to just allow us to be able to tap things along, okay? You crushed it. Awesome, Robo. Great to hear. Masterclass working with you. Great stuff. Thanks, Joe. You mentioned core stability a couple of times. How are you sequencing core engagement through the stroke? So I don't really tell you. So you do have core engagement, right? But it's not like you go, oh, I better tense my core. I better like engage, whatever. it naturally comes because a lot of it, especially the main core engagement is around the finish, right? And it's so if you don't have that in your hand, to be able to get from here back to here, okay, you've got hip flexors, but you'll feel core. If you don't have core, you do this, you'll go, and then you've got to get back out. Whereas being able to do this movement, right, is using core down through your hip flexors, etc. So if you've got that strong core around the finish, but then you can use the speed of this hand as well, you can be nice through with that rhythm and then back out and flow with what we've got. And then coming into the front, I say it because it's quite great in my thing. You'll hear people say, like, sit tall at the front, okay? And what happens is people are really tall like this and quite bolt upright. You don't necessarily have to be tall or high. You know, you can be a little bit hunched like this, but it's all about engagement of this, because when we're taking the stroke, we're obviously opening the body out through the stroke, okay? Bad core, we're going to go, you know, we don't have the ability to feel it through the legs, so we'll probably go up here and do this. Whereas good core will mean that we can hold, because we've got, no different than lifting weights off the ground, right? This position here is as if we were doing that there. We've got to have core engagement to go through and drive it up. And so this is the same as this engagement. Doesn't have to be tight, but we just don't want to get like a slip, you know, or we want to have that ability to be able to drive through to be able to finish it off in a nice position, okay? Nice, comfortable, controlled position, okay? At high rates, higher energy, start to get pain in my biceps, pulling too hard with the arms. Biceps, it must be. It must be. It would be the only way. And yeah, and I know, like, I get it as well, right? I get a little bit more forearm pump when I start getting up around this. And it is because there's a lot of power going in. And obviously we want to keep the hang, but it does start getting a bit frantic. Okay, frantic's probably the best word. So we still have to try and maintain as much hang as we can, because what's starting to happen tend to be, you know, it's like anything. It's, you know, if you start pumping your arms and pumping your fists, everything up here starts coming. So biceps to me would be probably, to be fair, just check that it's not bicep coming from sort of pectoral muscle, because pectoral muscle, you can do that by grabbing here a bit, where you're trying to get it under the, like if you try and get it under the lat, but you don't quite get it, you can actually feel it here through your pecs. So that would tend to be that the connection would be there a little bit, and then yeah, you've got a little bit more coming into that biceps. But got to try as much as we can, and I know it's breaking old habits, which we're, you know, whatever. The longer we can hang there and just fucking let it swing through like that, the easier it is, okay? And that's what we've got to start to understand. It's a horizontal movement of a clean boom. That's what the row machine is. So the more we get better at that, okay, the better. So just keep an eye on it. If you start to feel yourself like that, the one thing that we've always got to remember, the lower, yeah, that's probably just a little bit of grab, okay? Don't worry about it too much, because obviously I get a bit of grab. If you have a look at my right arm, a little bit of stuff like this. We've just got to make sure that we can find an equilibrium between it, okay? It's about how we've got to try and do it. Yeah, the more we can hang, the more energy we can use with our body. The body is the key, okay? Body is absolute key. The body's ability, legs and body, using that power through the middle. You try and produce that same amount of power with your arms, you got no fucking shot, okay? And that's why we've got that sequence, we move it through, and that's how it works, okay? Righto team, keep it up. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good week. And we'll see what we'll do next week. I'll come up with some ideas and some morbidly difficult ideas while I'm busting away on the row machine during this week, and then bump it out to you next week. Okay. But good work. Keep working on things. Just keep focusing on those little things. The little things make the numbers, okay? The longer we can hang, the longer we can stay efficient over if we're sitting on the rowing machine for 20 minutes or whatever, that's where we find meters. You know, it's all we're trying to find, meters, watts, splits, half splits, fractions of seconds, a second over 10K, whatever it is. All of that stuff just keeps adding up, keeps adding up, keeps adding up. And the more efficiently we do it, the more numbers we can find. Okay, as simple as that. Right, thanks guys. Enjoy next week. Stay safe. Thank you very much from me and the Sensei team. I'll sort the stupid tech glitches out, but luckily we were able to punch that one out. Okay, have fun, enjoy, stay safe. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out.